Welcome back to Infigyan friends. In this video, we have one very interesting question from complex numbers. Here we have to simplify 1 over square root I plus 1 over square root minus I. So let's get it started by considering this expression equal to Z. I will be solving this question in two ways. So let's write here method 1. We can write Z equal to square root 1, which is 1, over square root I plus square root 1 over square root minus I. Now we know that square root A over square root B can be written as square root A over B. So I can write square root of 1 over I plus square root of 1 over minus I. Now we can multiply in the numerator and denominator with I. Here also, let's multiply with I. Now we know that I is the square root of minus 1 and I square is negative 1. So in denominator we have I square. Let's write. So Z will be equal to square root of I over I square plus square root minus I over I square. Now we can use I square equal to minus 1 in the denominator. So we will be writing square root of I over negative 1 plus square root of negative I over negative 1. So we can write Z will be equal to square root of negative I plus square root of I. So I can write here Z will be equal to square root of I plus square root of negative I. Let's multiply by 2 in the numerator and denominator. We can write I as 2I over 2. Similarly, we can write minus I as minus 2I over 2. Now in next step, we can write 1 minus 1, which is 0. Then we have 2I over 2. Here also, we can consider 1 minus 1. Then we have minus 2I and denominator is 2. Now in place of negative 1, we can consider I square. So square root of 1 plus I square plus 2I over 2 plus square root of 1 plus I square minus 2I over 2. Now a square plus b square plus 2ab, which is a plus b whole square. So we can write a square root of 1 plus I whole square over 2. Here we can write 1 square plus I square minus 2I. So a square plus b square minus 2ab is a minus b whole square. We can write 1 minus I whole square in the numerator and denominator is 2. Now we can split numerator denominator. So I can write here 1 plus I whole square root over root 2 plus square root 1 minus I whole square over root 2. Now square root and square will be cancelled out. So we can write 1 plus I over root 2 plus 1 minus I over root 2, or common denominator root 2. We will add 1 plus I with 1 minus I. Now plus I and minus I will be over. We can write 2 over square root 2. Now we will rationalize our denominator. So we will multiply with square root 2 in the numerator and denominator. This will become 2 square root 2 over 2. So 2 and 2 will be cancelled out. We will get our final answer square root 2. This was our method number 1. Now we will see method number 2. Using Euler's identity, we can write e power minus I pi plus 1 equal to 0, or we can write e power minus I pi equal to negative 1. And if I will target our expression square root I plus square root of minus I, then we are going to evaluate square root I and square root of minus I. Now I will consider square root both sides. So square root and square root. Now square root of negative 1, this is equal to I. So right hand side will be I. Left hand side we can write e power minus I pi whole power 1 over 2. Now we can write the exponent law a power b whole power c can be written as a power b times c. So I can write e power minus I pi times half equal to I, or e raised to the power minus I pi over 2 equal to I. Now our target is square root I. So I will consider square root once again. So square root, or we can write e raised to the power minus I pi over 2 whole power 1 over 2 equal to square root of I. Now we can multiply these two powers using exponent property. So e raised to the power minus I pi over 4, this is equal to square root I. So we have calculated this expression square root I. Now the term of square root minus I. Now I will write e power minus I pi over 2 equal to I. Now I will multiply both sides by negative 1. So I can write minus e raised to the power minus I pi over 2 equal to minus I. Now we will consider square root both sides. Square root. So left hand side we can write square root of negative 1 times e power minus I pi over 2 equal to square root of negative I. Now we can use the property from radicals. Square root of a times b equal to square root a times square root b. So we can write square root of -1 times square root of e power minus I pi over 2 equal to square root of -I. Now this is complex number I, and here I can write e raised to the power minus I pi over 4 equal to square root of minus I. Now we have to add square root of I and square root of minus I. So I can write z will be equal to square root of I plus square root of minus I. So this was equal to e raised to the power minus I pi over 4 plus square root of minus I times e raised to the power minus I pi over 4. Now we know that e raised to the power minus I theta, this is equal to cos theta minus I sin theta. So z will be equal to cos pi by 4 minus I sin pi by 4. Then plus I and cos pi by 4 minus I sin pi by 4. Now cos pi by 4 equal to sin pi by 4 equal to 1 over square root 2. Let's put the value. Cos pi by 4 1 over root 2 minus sin pi by 4 1 over root 2 plus I times 1 over root 2 minus I over root 2. Now we will open this bracket. We can write 1 over square root 2 minus I over square root 2 plus I over square root 2 minus I square over square root 2. Now these two terms will be over and I square is -1. So we will get 1 over square root 2 minus 1 over square root 2, which will give us 2 over square root 2, which will be equal to square root 2 once we will rationalize denominator. I hope friends you will like this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye bye till next video. Good luck and take care of yourself. Bye bye.